Mhm.
Nikki, you have a special ability, right?
I have a what?
A special ability, like a superpower.
Uh-oh. What is
You
that?
want, you want to know what it is?
What?
I've seen creators make products and they just make some because they want to make it, but it doesn't sell because it's not really what their audience wants or needs. But every time you see a need or want from your audience, it could be like the next day, or if not by the end of the week, you're going to have a product or service that directly addresses that want or need. That's your superpower or special ability. So, with that in mind, what is your thought process when you create an offer? Because you're very good at making them and matching them to your audience needs and wants.
Well, the number one is ChatGPT. Like, don't get it twisted. And that's the thing. Like, and I make no secret of that. Like when I do my live streams, I tell them I am the blueprint. Like you want to know how to promote your products. You want to know what how to sell and how to speak to your audience. I'm literally your blueprint. You're seeing it. It's not as hard as a lot of people are making it. It's like you're literally watching me do it. And so but even in those live streams, I tell people like I make sure I give them, I'm like, these are two apps that you need to have on your phone. One of those apps is ChatGPT. It's free to access. And I do have explore gpts as well. Like those are, and a lot of people overlook that, especially when they're new to chat gpt. So a lot of times they're explore gpts are specialized versions of chat gpt within your chat gpt that you don't pay anything extra for necessarily, unless you go buy a special one off the platform. But explore gpts, for example, I can find an Explore GPT on Instagram. If my Instagram views, like if I'm not getting followers and stuff, I'll go find an Instagram Explore GPT to help me specialize in this. And so there are marketing Explore GPTs and things like that. So you can literally go in there and these things specialize in these particular things. Um, but I will say, ChatGPT, I always tell people it's not our actual brain. Like this is to help generate ideas. So I don't fully rely on ChatGPT, but I do get it to help me get the wheels turning and trigger more ideas. So I'll when I after I finish a live stream, I go into ChatGPT and I'll tell ChatGPT, I was able to get this many sales. I was able to, like the audience was engaged or they weren't engaged, or I'll literally break it down to ChatGPT and say, okay, for my next live stream, let's come up with a plan. Like what should we be doing? Because I'll even say, like, I said this thing in the live stream and people reacted, so I definitely want to keep this in here as a part of my outline. So I brainstorm off of chat gpt. And so also, not just like with the live streams, like when I'm having these conversations with ChatGPT, I'll literally tell it like people are asking questions about this, and just for example, like people will ask me for digital product ideas. Like they'll be like, I don't know what kind of niche I'm going to go into. And so, mind you, I have access to a whole bunch of PLR products, which are, ebooks and things that are already done. So, first and foremost, even outside of ChatGPT, I can literally go in there and find an ebook about, and this is something I literally did, went and found an ebook about digital product ideas. So I'll let people know, hey guys, you need digital product ideas. Here's, a lead magnet. Here's, a little freebie for you, 177 digital product ideas. I read through it. It was great information. They get it as a freebie. Now they get on my newsletter list and can get automated emails about my actual products that can help them more directly. But yeah, based off of like what people do tell me, because mind you, these people do email me back. We have conversations, and also in the chats, like they straight up say like, oh well, I'm confused about this, or whatever. And I'll break it down. Now really I don't have to create any more products. I feel like everything that I have at this point pretty much covers all of the bases. And if it doesn't, I can improve a product that I already have in order to answer that question or to answer that need. So at this point, I don't really even see myself creating a new product. because I will build off of people's questions. Like with the audiobook narration course, that was like bare bones in the beginning. I built that off of people's questions. People were trying to, like, well, what equipment do you have, or what are you using right now, or um how fast should I be reading? And, those were modules I would add to the course because people have those questions. So for me, like, I didn't need to build a whole new product. But yeah, like when people were asking, especially like last year and stuff, for certain products, or asking questions about products or about making money online or anything like that. And I'm like, okay, well, let me come up with a little quick little ebook or something, and then let you know about also my coaching. Because it's like, okay, well, clearly you're not understanding this. You need some one-on-one help. I can help you with the coaching. So either way, like, I think at this point I have all the bases covered based off of what people have already asked me. It's a lot.
I'm just as you're saying that, I'm just remembering the interaction I had with ChatGPT. I've been involved in real estate for a few years now, but I'm expanding into buying houses and expanding
Mhm.
into different strategies. And I told ChatGPT, okay, I could do it, but I thought I would test ChatGPT for this. So I said, um, ChatGPT knows everything about me and the Veggiators and financial anatomy and the side hustle society and all that because I've given it all the information. So I
Right.
told it to put together an inbound marketing strategy to leverage all the stuff that you know about me in order to let people know that I am a real estate investor investing locally in the DFW market, and that
Hmm.
I'd be willing to pay up to $1,000 for a referral on a deal that closes.
Hmm.
And if anyone needs to sell their house and within a certain time frame, I'm the guy to help them with it. And it came up with this like in-depth, like 5-step breakdown on how to utilize the veggie outers for it, how to utilize the side hustle society for it, and even said, and for this particular brand, they put me in two different categories. They'll
Hmm.
respond best to content creator Elijah, not seller Elijah. And in this brand, you do better to be the seller version of yourself as opposed to content creator. I was like, well, this is pretty interesting.
Yeah. Yep.
But it,
Exactly.
it knew everything about me though. I gave it the information it needed. And I think a
Yeah,
lot of
that's
people
important.
they don't let it know everything about you first. Like it knows I'm a best selling author. It knows I'm a content creator, a YouTuber. It has all the information it needs. As Benjamin said, I had him on a show where we talked about how to utilize AI. Like ChatGPT it knows everything about the world, but it's not educated on your world. It's your job to educate it on your world so it can get you the best results.
Exactly. Exactly. And it's funny because, like, and I talk about this in all of my live streams, but there was literally a prompt that I put into ChatGPT in December of 2024. And it was like, because my back was against the wall. And I was like, I need you to help me come up with a plan to earn $10,000 a month within 3 months. And the thing was, make, I didn't just ask it that basically. I asked it in a very detailed way because I had just found out that some of the digital products that I had been using over the last several months had had resale rights. So I was able to resell that product and profit from it, but I was only using it. So I let ChatGPT know about that product. I let it know about a video that I was putting out, and so it basically was like, this is what you're going to do when you put this video out. You're going to, mention this. And then, so I was getting affiliate income. And I mean, it was like crazy, crazy affiliate income once that video came out. But literally between the plan that it had for that particular video and promoting the affiliate links within it, and the digital product that I was able to resell, it came up with this really detailed plan, which included start doing live streams. That's why I started doing the live streams, because ChatGPT told me to do it. And I was like, hey, you think, okay, I could sell live streams? So sure enough, but yeah, when I used that prompt and I implemented everything that it told me immediately, the first day I earned a couple $100, second day a couple hundred more, and then by the third day I had my first $1,100 day. And I tell people, I'm like, I had a successful career in law enforcement and I never had an $1,100 day put my life on the line. So, that was actually triggered because ChatGPT got the wheels turning. Like I knew of live streams. I had done some here and there, but never thought to, put this video out and then start doing live streams. Because that video, it was just like the trigger of both of them. I put this video out about creating ebooks, and that video actually went crazy. And that same day, I was starting to get affiliate clicks, and people were getting that product, and the company I was affiliated with, they were paying 50% revenue. So it was high revenue. And then on top of that, so I had a video that was already like starting to go pretty, I'm not going to say viral, but it was doing very, very well, like better than most of my videos. And then on top of it, I went live. And so it was the combination of those two, where people are new to my channel. YouTube is pushing this video out to people that never heard about me. And then people are coming over to my live streams like, oh, I was just watching your video and I saw you were live, and I wanted to see you live. So that's how my first burst of customers with these digital products, that's how they started coming back in last December. So yeah, it was just the combination of things, and it wouldn't have happened if ChatGPT didn't come up with that plan.
Gotcha.